Gojo stocks are rising again. Sukuna has admitted that his body is missing and Shoko is most likely healing him. Kuna noticed Ui and Kirarara taking care of Higuruma's dead body, realizing he had an instant teleportation technique. And this is where the copium for Gojo's revival comes in. Gojo's body has been taken to Shoko, just as our community predicted. Shoko is the only one left from Gojo's time as a student at Tokyo Jujutsu High, and she's an expert user of the reverse curse technique. Now you might be wondering, ABD, what's so special about her? Well, in the official fan book, Gege, the author himself, compared Shoko to the likes of Yuta and Sukuna. According to the author, only 3 sorcerers are capable of healing others through direct output of positive curse energy using RCT, and these are Yuta, Sukuna, and Shoko. But unlike us, Sukuna doesn't know this, which is why he concludes that since the efficiency of RCT whilst healing others is 50% less than using it on yourself, Shoko might not be that powerful. Well, he is wrong. It's evident that training besides freaks like Gojo and Geto meant that Shoko had to keep up by understanding the workings of RCT in extreme detail. She was the first one to comment after Gojo's awakening that he would fry his brain if he left his curse technique active at all time. In fact, throughout the fight between Sukuna and Gojo, she acutely observed the moments when Gojo's reverse curse technique did or improved and how it would impact him. All this points to the fact that Shoko is actually extremely proficient in healing others and is on a level Sukuna has not yet realized. Another piece of evidence that he is making a wrong assumption is in chapter 234. He assumes that Gojo's hollow purple 200% was boosted by a binding vow, as he didn't know Utahime and Gakuganju were there, which means Utahime can also use her technique of solo forbidden area to amplify the curse energy amount and output for Shoko to heal others even better than before. This perfectly fits into Shoko's statement from chapter 220 that Gojo was an idiot thinking he was all alone. She was there all along to help just like the others, which would make it absolute cinema if she pulls off the impossible to sustain his life. Before Gojo split in half, the manga stated his own reverse curse technique had replenished, which means even if Shoko isn't capable enough to recreate limbs, as she failed to do so with Hana Kurusu, Gojo still could do so if he is given enough strength to go north to be reborn just like Buddha did. Gojo was told that if you want to become a new version of yourself, to go there. The reason he taunted Principal Yaga regarding sorcerers dying with no regrets was in regards to Nanami. Since he was an extreme pessimist who always looked at the past, Nanami chose south without hesitation, stating that he'd bet on the future in his final moments. This meant leaving the world behind and relying on the next generation to handle their own problems. However, as Jujutsu Kaisen has pointed out multiple times, Gojo is the polar opposite of Nanami, which is why if it came down to choosing, Gojo would run towards the north, chasing a better version of himself just like Buddha did after retaining enlightenment. Think about it. Gojo finally got the proper send-off from Geto he yearned for. This is what he admitted was missing when he first went to battle Sukuna, hoping Geto was there to pat him on the back. But with him satisfied now and realizing his loneliness can be cured with his friends reaching his strength, he can now live for the sake of others. But don't want to inhale copium? Another option is for Principal Yaga's curse technique finally coming into play. The plot device of his cursed corpse secret being told to Gakuganji, a living creature could be created with their fallen comrades. Remember, to create an independent cursed corpse, a sorcerer must replicate soul information from physical information, then input that into the core. However, if you're even more of a pessimist, then another option is Gojo was taken to just be buried.
Shut your
Now to enjoy more peak fiction, the time skip in Boruto is getting even better. Boruto has unlocked a new power and is facing off against Mitsuki's Sage Mode for the first time.